You're here to learn to read and write. I'm here to show you how. This is our lesson about the letter F that says F. Let's start our lesson today with a review of recent lessons. We have recently learned how to write a capital B and sound it out. Get your paper and pen and draw capital B now. There is our uppercase or capital B. Or you could call it big B if you want. Now let's do a lowercase b. This is our lowercase b that says B. And you'll remember that the lowercase b looks a lot like the uppercase B. It just doesn't have this top curve up here. And that helps separate it out from the other letter that we've learned, the D. Let's draw a capital D here, the D that says D, and a lowercase d there. Okay. Little b looks like big B, but little d does not look like big D. And that makes it easier to not confuse the lowercase d that says D with the lowercase b that says B. Okay? So that's what we know. We know B says B and D says D. Today's lesson, we're going to learn about the F that says F. To draw a capital F, you go from the top line to the base line, and then you go back to the top line and you draw towards the right, and then you go to the midline and you draw towards the right. So you've got capital F that says F. And then you've got a lowercase f. You start a little below the top line, and you curve up and to the left, and then all the way down to the baseline, and you cross at the midline. Capital F, lowercase f. That says F. My son's name is Felix, so he'll like this lesson. Okay, let's do 5 capital F's and say its sound while we write the letter. Here's my first capital F that says F. Second capital F that says F. Third capital F that says F. Fourth capital F that says F. And fifth capital F that says F. Now get a different color and circle the one you like best. Let's see here. I think I like my last one best. That is quite good. Give it some stars. Be proud of yourself. Good job. Okay. Now let's do the lowercase f that says F. Here we go, the first lowercase f that says F. Remember to try to get these between the top line and the base line. F. Here's my third one, F that says F. Fourth one, F that says F. Fifth one, F that says F. All right, now let's go over here. Let's think of a word that begins with the F sound. How about fan? All right, so the F that says F can be found at the beginning of words. Fan. All right, how about a word where you hear F in the middle of the word? How about lift? Here we're going to do an L that says ul, an I that says I, an F that says F, and a T that says T. So F can be found in the middle of a word, and it can be found at the end of a word. Let's think, what ends with f. How about the word off? O, ah, and then two F's. That's how you spell this one. When you see two F's together, you just say it once. So this is off, off. Like the queen in Alice in Wonderland would say, off with their heads. Now, on the next page, I have a picture for you to look at. This is a marriage ceremony between a bumblebee and a fly. And there is a popular Mother Goose rhyme about this marriage ceremony. It goes like this. Fiddle-De-Dee, fiddle-de-dee, the fly shall marry the bumblebee. They went to the church, and married was she. The fly has married the bumblebee. So what we're going to do is we are going to write this passage out, and we're going to sound out all the letters that we've encountered so far here at Story Hour Academy. So that would be B that says B, D that says D, and F that says F, which is today's letter. All right, so our first passage is Fiddle-De-Dee. The F says F. I'm going to change colors here so that I use blue for all the letters we've learned. So F says F, I says I, D says D, L says O. Fiddle. They use hyphens. D, there's a D that says D. E that says E. And another D that says D. And here a double E. That's two E's in a row. That says E. Fiddle-De-Dee. Comma for a pause. And then we're going to write it all over again. In this nursery rhyme, the first line is repeated. Fiddle-De-Dee. You know that F says F. You know that D says D. Soon enough, you'll learn that L says O, and that E can be silent. Fiddle. Another D that says D. E that says E. And another D that says D. And double E that says E. Fiddle-De-Dee, fiddle-de-dee, the fly shall marry the bumblebee. That's our next verse. The fly. So we haven't learned TH yet, but we will. We know that F says F. Make the F blue. F-L-Y. Now, if you're kind of new to writing, you might just want to write the letters that we've already learned. So you'd write a capital F, a lowercase d, a lowercase d, a lowercase d, a lowercase d. And then do that again. And then here you'd be writing a lowercase f. The fly shall marry S-H-A-L-L. Marry, M-A-R-R-Y. To marry someone is to get married. The fly shall marry the bumblebee. bumblebee. Do you hear a letter that you know? The B that says B? Yeah. B U M bum B L E bumble B that says B and double E for the long E sound. E. The fly shall marry the bumblebee. They went to the church. TH says th. EY says A. Went. W-E-N-T. They went to. You see, we haven't learned any of these green letters yet. And that's okay. They went to the church. We will learn them all, I promise. The church. C-H-U-R. U-R says C-H says ch. In this case. And married was she. Oh, duh. And we know the duh. That's a blue one. Okay, if you're only writing the blue ones, write a lowercase d and. And married. M-A-R-R-I-E. D. Married ends with the D sound, doesn't it? Okay. And married. They went to the church and married was she. Comma for a pause. New verse. The fly. Fly. That's today's letter. The F that says F. Like the F in fly. And then L-Y. L says O. Y says a long I sound. I. The fly has married. Has. H-A-S. That word married again. M-A-R-R-I-E. D that says duh. Married. The. T-H-E. That's a useful one to memorize. T-H-E says the. The fly has married the. Then we get a B that says B in bumble. B. U-M. We don't know those letters yet. That says B, we know that one. B that says B. Bumble. B-L-E. And then a B that says B again. Almost done. A double E that says E. All right, let's read our work. I'm going to underline it with red as I go. Fiddle-De-Dee. I kind of made a mistake when I said fiddle, because when you see two D's together, you really only have to say the sound once. So you'd say Fiddle-De-Dee, 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 the fly shall marry the bumblebee. They went to the church, and married was she. The fly has married the bumblebee. So in this passage already, you know the F that says f, the D that says d, and the B that says b. So what Story Hour Academy is all about is helping you know the green letters on this page too. I want you to know all the letter names and letter sounds. And pretty soon you'll be reading and writing. I hope you join the next lesson. We will be doing the letter H that says h. See you soon.